the observation is made by Vuyiswa that business is doing everything they can. Do you agree with that? Is part A to the question. And part B is, how do we change the leadership in this country, public, private, that we lead with integrity and purpose?
Okay, right, 1 minute. So I think more can be done on both the part of business and government. I think that, to the points that Stravos has made, we are seeing business showing up differently in different parts, but there also has to be a willingness and a receptiveness on the part of government to receive the help. So I think more can be done, but there must be receptiveness to receive the help. I think decision-making for me is a core pillar of governance that we have to decide on. Who makes the decision? Based on what framework and what data? And this is another thing that is almost missing on the other side, where decisions are sometimes made on the basis of ideology. But this is the reason why we have a Statistics South Africa. We should be using the data and matching the decisions that we're making to what the information that we have on ground is telling us. But decisions also have to be timeless. And I think that is part of an important discourse that we have to have. Vuyiswa raises the point that we can't be talking indefinitely. So we need to talk, get to a point where we decide on what are the trade-offs, decide this way, yes or no. But I think that in making these decisions and in working together, government and business, we have to be guided by certain ethical considerations. So in working together in the past, corruption has crept in and become part of the equation, where it becomes about the extraction of rents. We have to be working together for the public good. I think that is something that we seem to have lost track of along the way. And it's not who we are friends with in business at a particular point in time. We have to be guided by principle-based leadership. This is what we need for business. This is the social return that yields for us. And I think we are leaving that space. So we have to lead transparently so that the relationships are understood. A lot of the time, the information is kept under wraps. And sometimes I understand why businesses will say, well, we don't want to shine, we want government to shine. But some of that can mask the fact that we are not transparent about what we're doing together with businesses in partnership. So I think that is very important to also be demonstrating to society what we are working on together. Accountability is the last area that I want to talk about. That I think that holding government accountable is very important for business. But also holding business accountable is important for government to be doing. But society should be holding all of us accountable collectively in terms of what we're doing, which is where I think is in Vuyiswa's space, the issue around what society understands to be their rights. So the Reserve Bank is going to Parliament on the 30th to talk about the work that we're doing, because that is an important part of accountability. Reserve Bank, this is your mandate. Are you doing it, yes or no? To business, to the public. Same way, the Reserve Bank supervises entities in the financial sector. Are they doing what they mean to be doing? I certainly, it's part of my day job to be holding businesses accountable. Are you doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you're licensed for? And reporting back to the public on that as well. But you need to have the transparency on how our business and government working together, where we are supervising, we need to be accountable on how we're supervising to enable. But all of that needs to be underlined by ethical work and ethical considerations as well.